Aries, welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into your 7-day twin flame reading. See what's going on between you and a connection that you have with someone in your life over the next 7 days. So let's take a look at your animal spirits first and see what kind of animal spirits you may or may not be resonating with. Jumpy cards. Show me Aries over the next 7 days, please, and their lover, their person in this connection. Show me. All right, Aries, you have two cards coming out. The black egg associated with the throat chakra and the fish. All right, so the black egg is all about opening up that throat chakra. It's associated with communication, right? Good communication. Communication that is honest. Communication that is direct. It's associated with engaging also your heart chakra with your throat chakra, so that when you do communicate, you're communicating from the heart. It's an ether spirit, right? So not fire, water, air, or earth, but ether spirit. And so, again, being associated with the chakra, we're talking here about really like the essence of good communication. So not engaging in gossip, not engaging in any kind of talk or rhetoric or communication that is in any way a blocker or a negative. Then we have fish, which is, of course, water spirit. The fish is slippery, right? The fish goes along with the current. The fish is a reminder. The fish animal spirit is a reminder, specifically in relationships, that, you know, when you are too quick to let the world take you, when you're too quick to go with the flow, to let the current take you where it will, you don't stay long enough in any one place to develop strong relationships. And as a result, you have temporary ones. You know, you find yourself in slippery relationships, in and out, back and forth, not really having been able to establish that kind of long-term, I want to say, strength and depth. And so watch out, you know, because when the fish energy is at play, it just is a reminder that, yes, it can be exciting to let life take you where it wants to take you, but forming roots and forming deeper bonds with people is very, very important, right? So Aries, let's get right into your reading over this next 7-day period. Let's see what's going on with Aries and their person. Pull out cards for you and for them, and then we'll get some clarifiers. All right, show me what's going on for Aries. All right, so Aries, you're coming in with justice. You see them as the magician. You desire Knight of Pentacles. So what needs to happen? Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Your person is coming in as the moon, so they see you as a Nine of Wands. They desire the Hermit, and what needs to happen? The Emperor. At the bottom of the deck, we have Two of Wands. So moving forward with your plans, right? Two of Wands is all about, you know, taking that next step, right? Being intentional, having planted that seed with the Ace of Wands, you are now ready to sort of move ahead and really kind of face whatever the world gives you in that respect, right? This is Mars and Aries energy, so this is your energy already, Aries, all right? So you both were coming in Justice and the Moon. Aries, you're wanting a rebalancing, right? Justice is the card for Libra. The Moon is the card for Pisces in the tarot, but you're wanting a rebalancing, right? There's a feeling of justice having to come in, something having to be answered for, something that's been out of balance being rebalanced, and you are kind of like full head going with this over the next 7-day period. Some of you may be engaging in conversations, mediations, agreements, right, discussions. Justice generally indicates a rebalancing that happens in a very official way that's very recognized, right? For the world to see and for you to sort of be able to demonstrate, right? So your person is coming in as the moon. They're feeling very sort of vague. Their feelings are very deep over the next 7 days. They're not sure what they are. However, they may be feeling a little bit sort of, I want to say, almost confused, right? Not sure which way to go, not sure which way to feel. The moon can give you, resonating with the moon, there's a feeling of being tested, a feeling of not having all the information, but yet at the same time feeling things on a very deep level, figuring out your emotions and figuring out what the next step is. Um, it can be a period of darkness. There isn't much clarity when the moon is out just yet. You're having to kind of go by instinct and go by what you know. And that's a lot of times why people consider it a feeling of being tested, right? And so your person is being very emotional over the next 7 days, but just not sure what those emotions may be. Now, how do you see each other? You see them as the magician, they see you as a Nine of Wands. It could be that they see you going through this justice period because that Nine of Wands is like the last hurdle, right? Nine of Wands is always that feeling of like, I still have one more, I have one more mile to go. I have one more hurdle. There's one more, there's one more, I want to say, battle or one more sort of hang up to get over, one more piece of baggage to drop before I can finally let it all go with that 10 of Wands. So 9 of Wands is a feeling of like almost reaching the finish line, not quite being there yet, still feeling very tired and still feeling very battered and bruised because of everything that you've been through up until now. And also feeling very protective of yourself at the same time also. Now, they see you as this, so it can be that your person sees that you're going through a lot, especially with that justice. You see them as a magician. So although they may be coming in with moon energy, they're hiding it very well from you. You feel like everything is going on great with them. They're kind of like really in their element. They're moving through life with this kind of grace, right? This magical grace of knowing exactly what to do. Except they are resonating with moon energy. And so it could be, like I said, you might be dealing with somebody who's really keeping it undercover. Now, what do you both desire? Knight of Pentacles and a Hermit. You're desiring to get on with work, and this is a very important part of this justice. Some of you, Aries, might be coming out of a relationship that is a divorce or a separation that is impacting your work. What you want most of all is to be able to get on with things. And in this connection that you have with this person, because this is a twin flame connection, you kind of are wanting to get on with things. It could be that it's been on hold for a little while, but there's a real physical desire to carry on, a real physical desire to keep going. Your person wants the Hermit. They're pulling away. They're having a very unsure period this next 7 days, I'm feeling, Aries. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what they really necessarily want. They're not entirely sure about their feelings. They know you're going through something right now, a kind of a rebalancing, like I said, of your life. And I'm not sure that they're necessarily there for it in the sense that do they have the energy to help. They're very, very much going through their own thing. Very much. Now, over this 7-day period, communication is going to be a key, black egg, right? Being honest with your heart. More to do for them because they're just like, oh, moon, they're just, you may be dealing with somebody who likes to be on their own when they're going through difficulty. And someone who may be indeed, you may be dealing with someone who has Piscean energy in their chart somewhere. Someone who is very sensitive, very emotional, very ebb and flow. And yet, at the same time, over this next 7-day period, they're going to be very pulled away. What needs to happen, 9 of Pentacles and Emperor? For them, they need to feel a sense of authority again. I think they're lost a little bit, so Emperor's coming in. They're needing, this is your card, right? Emperor's card for Aries. So they are needing to establish for themselves a little sense of stability. Okay, stability, authority, power, right? And this next 7-day period with this moon energy and this desire to pull away, it could be it feels to me like they're going through their own kind of crisis of sort of self-esteem and of stability. What needs to happen for you is 9 of Pentacles. So in this relationship for you, it is very much like getting your groove back, right? Kind of coming, like I said, you're coming out of a situation where you're really wanting to sort of rebalance, right? although you don't feel like you're in your own groove, you're in your own garden, just yet this is what needs to happen for you, in the sense that enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? Enjoying everything that you've worked for, right? And enjoying everything that's coming back as a sort of rebalancing, as justice comes in. For some of you may be getting back pay, some of you may be getting divorced, getting separated, whatever is this justice indicates, right? It is a return of you being sort of back in your own element. It's a return of you sort of being on top, making money. Nine of Pentacles is strong rewards coming in after a period of a lot of work. So this rebalancing for you is a real nice comeuppance almost, right? And once you're in that phase, you're going to be feeling much better about yourself, and certainly about this particular connection, especially as this person here is kind of going through their own inner dialogue over the next 7 days. Not sure necessarily what that may be, depending on their sign or their chart. You may want to check out the reading for them. But they're emotional and they're unsure. They need some time to figure out some stuff for themselves. And like I said, for them, what needs to happen is Emperor energy. All right. Show me some clarity for Aries. And this connection with this person. For you, there's your strength. Interesting. All right, the other 8. Queen of Swords, there's your communication that needs to happen. Justice is coming in again. And Wheel of Fortune. Could be that this person is the person that you're going through this issue with. Okay? You're coming out on top. You're getting your rebalancing back. See, Justice is coming back over those cards of desire, what you desire, right? Could very well be that this is an old relationship, or this is a relationship that you're currently in that is right now in a rebalancing, right? And again, it feels to me like, yeah, it could be a divorce, could be a separation, but there's some kind of agreement that's happening. And yeah, they're the ones who are now feeling very, very emotional. They're the ones who are pulling away, okay? Yeah, they have the Hermit, you have the Knight of Pentacles in this connection. So very much could be that once this agreement happens, or once this official, maybe even split happens, right? Because it feels like a split. It feels like you moving on and they're moving on, right? You go right back to sort of your path, your work, what you're able to do, what you're able to accomplish. And they are definitely pulling back. Honesty is important here, though. If you want this justice to come in the right way, please make sure that the communication is honest and to the point. Okay, with that fish energy, it could be that one of you have decided enough is enough with the other person, enough is enough of their sort of wandering ways. You're requiring strength over this next 7-day period, especially with them being so kind of vague about how they're feeling. Again, yes, it very, very much feels to me like this particular connection may indeed be the one that is shifting the energy, since Justice has come out over here again to re-clarify. Wheel of Fortune is coming in for both of you, and it's almost as if the separation or this rebalancing is sending you both back down the path that you're supposed to be on. You working towards your goals, your physical, material, health-wise goals. Them getting back into themselves and reestablishing themselves with that Emperor energy. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want these to be too long. This was an interesting reading, Aries. For some of you, it may be another person. But this feels strongly like you and this person are kind of coming to the end of a chapter in this relationship. And the ending of this chapter is a total reshifting, a total rebalancing coming in. And in a way that sets you both back on your perspective paths. It's almost as if you've been knocked off your path by each other. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of animosity here. It doesn't feel angry. It just feels like there needs to be an agreement and there needs to be communication. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Check out your monthly outlook. But for right now, Aries, have a great week, and I'll see you at your next Tarot Outlook. Bye-bye now.